my lovelies. In today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how I achieved this beautiful ash blonde color on my dark skin. If you'd like to see, make sure to keep on watching. Let's start with the specs on the hair. I picked up this hair from Bio's Official Hair on AliExpress. It was a 613 unit. I got the 13x6x1 frontal, which is pretty much a T-part wig. I've been seeing a lot of T-part wigs going around and I thought I'll give it a try. So like I mentioned, this hair is 613. It's Bodywave, Brazilian Bodywave, and I got 24 inches. So I'm brushing it off just to kind of see if I get any shedding, and I did get some, but nothing too out of the ordinary. So I have a lot of videos showing how I bleach the hair on my frontals, but I decided to just show the things I use and kind of show the process again on this one because I was bleaching a T-part unit. And so I got my bleach and my powdered bleach, and this is one I prefer to use because it's a blue bleach. And so I used about half of that because normally I would use the whole thing to bleach if it was like a full 13x6 frontal, but I used only half because it was a T-part. And to be honest guys, like I had leftovers and I took just a cap of my volume developer, my 40 volume developer. This one's from Salon Care, and I just mixed that together and that was enough. So the consistency you're looking for is you want to be able to like take the product on the brush and turn it over without it dropping easily. So then I went on to apply this on the T part. I did it mainly on the areas that had the lace, which would be the part coming down the middle as well as the edges or the front of the frontal. But I also tried to get it in on top of the cap itself because there were some areas where I could see some lace and I was like, okay, well, let's just do it for doing sake. I left that on for about 20 minutes, and once it was done, I washed it off. I just ran the water through to get the bleach out, and I also went in with my neutralizing shampoo. I think this is an important step that most people skip, but pretty much what the neutralizing shampoo does is that it helps you to stop the effect of the bleach because you don't want it to keep on bleaching for God knows how long. And so I just used that. I started off by concentrating that on the lace at first, the areas where I actually applied the bleach, and I kind of rinsed that off, and then for the second wash I went in and actually concentrated it on the hair as well, just in case there were areas where the bleach got to that I didn't know about. Once I was done, I went in with my Shimmer Light Purple shampoo, and I was following this process from Sophiology, and using the purple shampoo at this point is supposed to be able to help you add some layers to your hair or some dimension to your hair, in the sense that it actually tones some parts of the hair right now, and so when you eventually add the dye, you won't have like everything all one color. And I actually saw that, like, what I did, which I almost took an L, was that when I put the bleach on, I took like maybe like 2 minutes before I think less than 2 minutes. I took like a minute before I actually started washing it off. And I don't know if you can see that strip at the front where it's actually silver, like, and it didn't come off. Like, it was so bad. All I had to do was start like adding more purple shampoo to the other sides, close to that, just to kind of get it to also be like almost the same silver color. So what I would say is, you know, work in sections with this and work super fast. And yeah, once I was done, I just rinsed that off. That we're going to be using today is the Revlon Silk Dye, and I'm using the dark ash blonde color in number 60. I actually picked up 3 packs of that, and so the container I had wasn't big enough to actually like mix them all up together, so I had to do it in parts. And I'm just showing you, I mixed the developer as well as the dye itself, and once you're done, the consistency is supposed to look a little like this. And I just made parts in the hair And when you're working in parts, you want to work super fast because you don't want one part to have processed more than the other. And I just use my hands and massage the product into the hair. So I did that all over, and after massaging it, I also went in with my brush just to kind of help me make sure like every single strand was coated in that dye, because you don't want a situation where you've done the top and the bottom and then the hair in the middle doesn't have any dye. So always make sure to kind of brush through to make sure you're evenly applying that dye. For the frontal, I literally just applied it to the front and pretty much did the entire process of parting the hair to make sure like everywhere had the dye. And I ended up using only about 2.5 bottles of this dye, and I emphasize on 2.5 bottles because the extra half I could have done without. The hair is really thin, so I didn't need as much dye. So I left the dye on the hair for about 45 minutes to an hour, and then I washed it off, just like rinsed it off, and used the conditioner that came in the dye pack to condition the hair. I didn't use any shampoo, any purple shampoo, or any shampoo at all, and I left it to air dry, and this is what it looked like after it had air dried for about a day. I felt like the color was so amazing. Like, this was exactly what I wanted. And so I added some pin curls to the hair, and this is just me taking that off. I'm going to have a video of me actually applying the wig to my hair coming up soon. I used a new glue that I wanted to like kind of showcase and test, and so I'm going to be releasing that video hopefully soon. But this is just me taking off the pin curls and brushing them out. I styled my hair as I would. I just did like a center part because I do have that T part. I cut some layers into the hair as well. An important step is this powder step where you take your face powder, and I applied that to the part. That's very important because that's what helps it like be very defined. Just applied my normal hair serum that I would use to my curls. And I also applied some hairspray to keep my curls popping or whatever, you know. And guys, this is the finished look. I'm so excited with how this wig turned out. Look at that. That color was made for me, by me, and for me. I hope you guys try this look. I'm really happy I went out of my comfort zone for this. And if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a like, share, and thumbs up. And I'll see you all in my next one. God willing. Stay blessed. Bye.